Hello, and welcome to Daily Meditation Online hosted by the Buddhist Studies Institute, a project founded by Pema Chödrön Rinpoche. Today, I am the host. My name is Namkai. I was trained as a meditation instructor in 2019 through the Buddhist Studies Institute. During our season of practice, which runs from the beginning of November until the middle of February, daily meditation is live streamed to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. You're welcome to join us any day and every day. Today, I will lead a calm abiding practice for about 20 minutes. After the meditation, I will read one of the 5 Buddhist precepts, and we will integrate our study of ethics with meditation practice. I'm going to post a link in the chat for everybody participating today on Zoom that will have everything you need to participate in the whole meditation process today. And if you're joining us through the live stream, that same link is available underneath the video in the information box. And now I will go ahead and begin to lead the meditation practice. We will start with the daily prayers, which are available in the link that I just posted. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. I take refuge in the Lama, the Yidam, and the Khandro. I take refuge in the channels, the winds, the centers, and their nature, bodhicitta. I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Ho, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances, which are like the illusory reflections of the moon in water. Beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycle, so that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true nature of their minds. I generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Sentient beings are numberless. I train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. I train in order to realize it. The awakened way is unsurpassable. I train in order to embody it. All right, and then we'll go ahead and take the 7-point posture. If you're sitting in a chair, you can scoot all the way back in the chair so that you have support at the base of your spine. If you're sitting on the ground, on a meditation cushion, you just want to make sure the meditation cushion is giving enough elevation so that your hips are higher than your knees. We want our hands one on top of the other in the gesture of equanimity. The spine is straight, but not rigid. The shoulders are spread, but relaxed. The chin is slightly tucked without bringing our head forward, just so that we can get a nice alignment in our spine. The gaze is downward, eyes open, about the angle of our nose. And we can bring the eyelids slightly closed while maintaining an open gaze with our gaze fixed at one point. And we want to keep, once we've chosen the fixed point of our gaze, we want to keep our gaze there the entire time, because this helps still the mind. And then the jaw is relaxed. That's the last point of the 7-point posture. So now we know how to sit. One of the most important parts, make sure you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you can adjust as needed. That's the most important point of the 7-point posture. And we will begin by doubling the exhales. So we want to double the exhales of the breath. Other than that, breathing is normal, but we're just exhaling more deeply than usual. This is doubling the exhale. We'll do that for a few breaths. Perfect. And now we will bring our breath back to a normal rhythm. Simply breathing at a calm, easy, normal, unforced pattern. Bringing our attention to the breath. About 80% of our attention is on the breath. The rest is just kind of scattered across our experience in general. And that's the practice, to focus on the breath. And if it happens that we become distracted by anything internal or external, we just say to ourselves, thinking, and we come back to the focus on the breath. And if it happens to occur that you lose track of your breath, you just say to yourself, thinking, and come back to the practice. A reminder that if the mind becomes distracted with thought, you just say to yourself, thinking, and come back to the practice of watching the breath. Good. And then we can let go of the formal practice. Just taking a few moments, maintaining our posture, noticing our body, noticing our mind. And then we can let go of that as well. Slowly relaxing our posture, coming out of the meditative state. Gently lifting our gaze. And when you're ready, I invite you to join me on screen and we can dedicate the merit of the practice. May the teachings of the Buddha spread and flourish. May all sentient beings be happy and joyful. May we practice the Dharma day and night. And may the benefits for myself and others be fully accomplished. May the benefit of all be accomplished. And now I will read the third Buddhist precept, avoiding sexual misconduct, so that we can integrate the importance of ethics with our practice. Because we are trying to seed a new type of Buddhism in North America in this critical juncture, so that we can have a safe place for people to find themselves. So we need to make sure we have the ethical foundation. Abandon sexual misconduct. I remain always in respect by treating myself and others with dignity through respecting the intrinsically complete Buddha nature of myself and others. When I have a partner, I respect my intimate partner at all levels as an equal partner. I recognize that celibacy and non-celibacy have the same principle, to devote the body to liberation of oneself and others. Therefore, I commit my sexuality or celibacy for the realized union of body, mind, and emotions, and for the integrity of self, other, community, and society. I avoid sexual exploitation, manipulation, deception, discrimination, harassment, and objectification. I undermine misogyny by respecting marriage, relationships, and sexuality. I undermine abuse and infidelity by being transparent and honest about my relationship status. I undermine abuse by seeking enthusiastic verbal consent in my romantic relationships. I understand that consent may not be possible in asymmetrical power relationships. I disentangle sexual relationships from asymmetrical power relationships in order to undermine the patriarchal systems that have exploited women, girls, and other vulnerable and marginalized people for centuries. I recognize that causing others to break their vows is the same as breaking vows myself, and therefore I abide by the vows of others, refraining from sexual relationships with monastics or those in monogamous relationships. I respect the expression of the spectrum of genders within myself and others as it manifests according to each person's art of being. There we go. So that is the third Buddhist precept. And now I will conclude by saying thank you to everybody for being here to practice. Thank you to those of you who joined us on Zoom. We hope to see you again and again. Please stop by anytime. I'm going to post 2 links in the chat. These are very important links. DakiniMountain.org to learn about our retreat center in Northern California, and BuddhistStudiesInstitute.org to learn about us as an organization, our values, and our programs for this year. This meditation happens daily online with certified meditation instructors of the Buddhist Studies Institute. I will now end the live stream for those of you on YouTube and Facebook. And for those of you on Zoom, please stay on the line and we'll have